Hello again. Today I will be reviewing this Bokksu, which, Bokksu, I just want to talk. Your shipping schedule is horrendous. This technically is the box from March, and I got it yesterday. That would be April 30th. They also just sent me an email saying they've raised their shipping price. So maybe could you get it together and maybe get it to me even close to the month it's supposed to be for? Okay, I'm done complaining, but this is ridiculous. So thank you to Andrew for sponsoring this box. As always, if you'd like to sponsor a future box, I'll put the link to my wish list in the description. Um, yeah, so this box is called Sakura Silk Lounge. And as I say, it's from March, technically. So let's get into it and see what we've been missing. So first is Sakura cake, which sounds pretty good. And it's right here. How convenient. Mmm. 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 I can see that it actually has sakura flowers on it. There's at least one on the top. It does taste a lot like sakura, actually. I like that. Mmm. Yep. Good soft cake, nice sakura flavor. Excellent. Mmm. This looks adorable from the bag. Next is Choco Suko Cookie. So I guess it's it says shortbread, so it's supposed to be like Chinsko, which we've had here before. Each cookie is soaked in chocolate. Sounds good to me. And maybe they're gonna be heart-shaped. Oh, they are. You know what? I feel like maybe I had these before, and I bet it's really good. Mmm. Mm-hmm. The cookies are really nice texture, and the chocolate is a very nice flavor. Mmm. It says it also has sea salt, which I'm getting like that hint of saltiness, and I like salty chocolate. So that's actually really good. I like this bag is actually resealable, which I wish more of them were. I certainly can't eat all of this at once. Alright, I'm interested in this. Fried mochi senbei soy sauce. I don't know if it's always the case, but I feel like with the Sakura Co, it's been like, they do all the sweet things and then all the savory things, like when I'm reading the book. And since I go in order, I get them, you know, all together, whereas this is mixing it up a little bit, which I think I like better, because I get a bit of a palate cleanser. It's a really loud bag. I think I like the texture of these. Mm-hmm. Mm. These are like the perfect senbei. They're good size, good flavor, and they're like fluffy inside, so they're not rock hard. I don't like them when they're super hard. These are perfect. These are some of my favorite senbei I've had in a while. I like that salty soy sauce flavor. Okay, this I'm also very interested in. I just saw it in here and was like, what is that? Shinshu apple barrel cake. I don't know what makes it a barrel cake. It doesn't say in the description. But it's very fancy looking. I gotta show you this cake before I ruin it. Oh, it smells like apple. Okay. So, it's a little bit drier than some of the cake. But it tastes really good. It has a really like fragrant apple flavor, which is the only way I can describe it. But it's really good. It's like light and refreshing. And although the cake is a little on the drier side, it's not like super dense, so it's still pretty good. I might not like this. So this is Arare rice cracker ume zarame. And this tends to be that plum sugar thing that I don't really like. Of course, I need to find it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so it's small at least. Oh, it's cute though. So bonus points because they made it cute. But I feel like it's that kind of rice cracker I don't really like. You know what? It's not as bad as the one that was in the Sakura box. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. So that's saying something. Alright. Well played, Bokksu. Not bad. This is gonna be a lot. Nori, tempura, and shrimp chips, plum, and red shiso. So I hope this tastes good, because there's a big bag of it. I think maybe this is the nori that I like, but the plum flavor's really hit or miss for me. So we have a shrimp chip, which tastes aggressively of shrimp. Yep. Okay, so this is a nori with like batter and it's fried. Oh, nope, it's good. It's tangy, but it's good. I like that. Alright. This bag is gonna be a good snack. I could definitely eat all of that at once. But the next thing looks very exciting. Okayama White Peach Dorayaki. So, dorayaki, we've had many, many times. You know the drill. It's the two pancakes stuck together, usually with some kind of bean paste. So I assume this is gonna have bean paste, but it's probably peach flavored. Oh. It smells really nice. I always like the texture of dorayaki. The pancakes are always really good. Okay, so the flavor of this one is a little more subtle, especially compared to the really, really tangy shiso plum going on in this thing. So it's a way more subtle flavor, but it kind of builds while you eat it, and it's a really nice, like, fragrant peach. Kind of like the apple cake. It's really, like, refreshing and light. I really like that flavor. Very interested in this one. So, there's been, like, a lot of good stuff in this box, despite the fact that it's, like, what, a month, 2 months late? So, this is Country Ma'am Sakura Hinoko. So Country Ma'am is like a cookie brand, which I always think Country Ma'am sounds really funny. I've had like chocolate chip cookies from them. And they're like tiny little cookies individually wrapped, and they're usually very good. But Sakura Kinako sounds great to me because Kinako, again, if you follow me, you've probably seen me talk about it. It's roasted soybean flour, and I actually discovered it through these boxes, and I really love it now. So, Sakura Kinako sounds great. I am so blown away by this. Okay, so the cookie itself is like pretty soft on the inside, which I like. But the flavor, it tastes like so much. It's this tiny little cookie, but it has a big flavor. It's mostly sakura. Getting a bit of the kinako, but not a lot. The sakura is so overwhelming. In like the best way possible. Yeah, that's it's fantastic. What can I say? That might be my favorite thing. Everything else has a hard is a like that's a hard act to follow. So next is mini uguisu ball bites. Uh that's interesting. They're glutinous rice and wheat flour, and they're round, I'm guessing. Oh, here they are. Oh, they're so cute. So they're supposed to taste like brown sugar. Oh my god, they're like they're like Japanese sugar crisp. Kind of. Yeah. I feel like these should be cereal. They're really good. But yeah, they're like a little ball of rice covered in sugar. They're very sugar crisp adjacent. I don't actually know if sugar crisp is rice, but it's puffed something or other. It's similar texture. Oh, yeah, I like that. Okay. Next is the tea. Satsumarche Kagoshima Chiran tea. So here's the package. Unlike Sakura Co, which always gives me the Sakura leaf tea, this is just a green tea, which hopefully is not too bitter. And it's not. I didn't oversteep it this time. It has like a little bit of bitterness in the aftertaste, but for the most part, it's nice and mellow. It's a pretty color. Yeah, that's a reasonable tea. I could drink that. Woo. Okay. This is another thing that's a little bit nostalgic. The next is bite-sized strawberry thunder. So there's a chocolate. It's like a chocolate bar, I guess. We'd call it a chocolate bar here anyway, or candy bar. That's called Black Thunder, and it's chocolate, and it's like this. This is the strawberry version, which I have had, and I love these. My wonderful friend Rashid brought me a bag of them one time when he came to visit me, because he lives in America and I do not. And he brought me a bunch of sweets from a shop near him, and there was a bag of Black Thunder chocolate. And so now every time I eat one, I think of him. I already know I love these, but they gave me two, and I'm very happy. Japanese strawberry chocolate is like always phenomenal. And this one, I think it has pieces of freeze-dried strawberry in it. So instead of just being sweet, it has like a little bit of tartness, which I love. It just kind of elevates the whole flavor. Okay, this I'm excited about because of the shape. I don't know what it's going to taste like. So this is a Sakura and Bonsai cookie. There are two. Oh, the bonsai's broken, of course. So they're the same cookie. They're just different, shapes. So you know what? Maybe I'll eat the one that's already broken and leave the Sakura. Hmm. As is usually the case, the cookie's pretty plain, but it's a cookie, so it's not bad. It's a pretty good texture. They describe it as crunchy yet moist, and I was like, how does that make sense? But it actually kind of does. Next is strawberry, or nope, not strawberry mochi. That's after this. Ogura bean paste pie is first. So this is red bean paste. Whenever they say pie, or usually when they say pie, it's this kind of pastry, which is like a little bit flaky, but it's certainly not like a crust. This is like coarse red bean paste. Yeah. I like that. It's not like super exciting compared to stuff that we get in these boxes sometimes, but it's definitely delicious. We can't have everything like super awesome, I guess. So next is strawberry mochi. This is like, I feel like with the Sakura Co box, it was like so much Sakura everything. And then with this one, it's like there's a bit of Sakura, but there was peach, there's been red bean, there's been strawberry. Like pink flavors, but not all Sakura. Which, I mean, I don't think the Sakura Co needs to go that hard, honestly, if I'm being really honest. Because they do two Sakura boxes usually. Yep, that's a good soft mochi. Anyway, I find that like when I'm eating Sakura after Sakura after Sakura, it's hard to like differentiate the flavor, so it's like I can't tell. It just all starts to taste the same. So it's hard for me to evaluate every individual thing that I'm eating. This is a subtle strawberry, and it's very sweet. There's no tartness in this whatsoever. So next is Sakura Zensen waffle cookie. We've had these before. Where is it hiding? I don't know. It was on the top, so now of course it's all the way on the bottom. And here it is. Can I open it, is the question. Oh, yeah, there's a can. Okay. So this is like a waffle cookie thing. It looks like a big ruffled chip, but it's a waffle cookie, and it's gonna have Sakura cream. Ooh, the cream looks fluffy. Yep. This is cream made from preserved Sakura leaves, and it definitely tastes like that. It tastes almost exactly like the Sakura Co tea that I was talking about before, with the preserved Sakura blossoms that you just put in hot water. This tastes the most like actual preserved Sakura, I guess. Yeah. There's really not any good way that I can describe the flavor of Sakura because it doesn't really taste like anything else. Early on, when I started doing these reviews, I remember I had some Sakura things and they tasted more like cherry to me. But I don't know if, like, their flavors got better or my palate evolved, because now I can taste the difference between Sakura and cherry. And Sakura really doesn't taste like anything else that I can think about. Oh, that's it. Okay. So you know what? A lot of this was good. But I think I'm gonna give it to that cookie. Like, this could maybe get runner-up just because it tasted really close to the preserved Sakura blossoms. But the Countryman cookie was... I just liked everything about it. Like, the texture, the taste. And I mean, for me, honestly, like, a cookie this big is the perfect size for me. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna say that was a big winner. Um, my least favorite sweet thing was probably this cookie, just because it was kind of plain. Like, it didn't taste like much. It tastes like generic cookie. I like the peach thing too. I like too many things. This box had such a variety that it's actually difficult to pick one thing, but I still am gonna stick with the cookie, I think. Savory things, I don't think we had a lot. Boy, it's hard to go between these, honestly. I think I'm gonna pick this one just because the tempura nori is a thing that I really like. I can't get good ones over here. They're all really hard. The texture of the ones in the box are always so much better than the ones I can buy here. They taste good here, but the texture is not the same. And I don't know why. Because obviously the stuff I have here is imported. It's just a different brand. And I actually am not sure that it's Japanese. But anyway, this is nice because it's also a mix. I like the shrimp crackers and I like the nori, so... But I have to say, these were really good for this. My least favorite, I guess, was the ume whatever cracker. But, like I said, it wasn't as bad as the other one that I had in the other box, because I don't like those. This one was better. And it was cuter, because it was flower-shaped. Anyway, that is the end of my review of Sakura Silk Lounge, which finally arrived after forever. Thanks again to Andrew for sponsoring it, though. Yeah, I really appreciate when people sponsor my boxes, because, as I say, they've raised the shipping price now, so it does help me out a lot. If you would like to sponsor a future box, the available ones are on my wish list. I'll put that link in the description, as I said earlier. And I will see you closer to the end of the month for the actual box reviews for this month. So thanks for being patient with me, and I'll see you next time.